Hello everyone, this is episode 9. I hope you're all doing okay. I've decided today that, I don't know why I keep going back on what I say. Like, last episode was supposed to be Free Origins, and it turned out not being Free Origins because I ended up rambling again. So, today I've decided we're just going to stay away from the Origins. And we're going to do this instead, because, if you can see in the top right, we're at 830 Fear We're only 170 away. This gives 70 for completing Chapter 1 and 80 for completing Chapter 2, which is 150. And treasure nodes are basically guaranteed to give you extra. So if I complete all of this, we are guaranteed a 10 plus 1 today, which is, I think, the more exciting thing to watch instead of me just opening 8 character-specific relics. Plus, this is also the stuff that people care about more than basic origins. I might even do the basic origin stories, like off camera, because it's not anything like the basic ones. They're not anything that you can be like, oh, I need help on that. They're quite straightforward. But when we get to certain ones, for an example, the Peacock Master, we are 100% doing all that on camera because that is one of the hardest things I've ever done in this game. I remember it. It was absolutely terrible. So yeah, I will help with the ones that I know are bad. Just checking the modifiers. These modifiers are actually way easier than they need to be. Okay then. I guess I'm just gonna keep using B-Box. So I'll keep you here for the first one because I just want to ask. I hope you guys got good rewards over the weekend because for me today this is Monday, and I opened my rewards earlier. I'm on about, if I remember correctly, at like 15% of the diamond relic. So I'm trying to get one done for like every month, and I'll just open it on camera. But I didn't save the gold relics because if I get something in that I desperately need that I don't have, I'm just gonna work on it. And one I got pretty lucky. I got Timeless Hero, who is a gold Annie, who is considered one of the best offensive Annies. But the only problem is, if you saw my account showcase, I already have Firebranded. But the thing that's also annoying me a lot is as soon as I got Ninja Star, I immediately got that Firebranded as soon as I maxed out Ninja Star. Like, almost immediately, like a couple days after. Then I got Ageless Wonder from the prize fight. Then I ended up getting Materia Girl from a random premiere relic. And then I got Timeless Hero yesterday. So the only one I'm missing is arguably the best gold in some people's eyes, Moonstruck. And I really want Moonstruck because she looks so fun to play. But if I didn't have Firebranded, it would be Timeless Hero, because Timeless Hero has infinite star power once gaining buffs, and it only takes 10 combo hits to gain those buffs. And Annie is a very, very high combo potential character, so it goes hand in hand, basically. So yeah, if any of you guys actually like care about rewards and stuff, you can tell me what you got in the comments. I'll read it. I'd love to know what you guys got because it's quite nice to see other people get good stuff. Oh, I forgot as well. We got this because I opened my daily relic earlier, and my daily relic had a solar flare in it, which is a bit unexpected, I will say. Sorry, I don't know who I'm gonna take. You know what? I want to work on Graveyard. We're gonna take Graveyard. I'll carry on doing these then, because there's no point you watching these, as I've already explained. I'll just do all these, get to the treasure nodes, and I'll see you then. Okay guys, I'm bringing you back to this screen because I just had to deal with one of the worst fights that I have for a long time. Because the yeah, I ended up having to fight Dreadlocks there, and the Dreadlocks was being Dreadlocks and just being straight up annoying. You know what, I'm gonna level this up a little bit. Give me attack. Nice. High roll again. Defense. I mean, I'll take the attack. I don't even know why I did that actually, now thinking about it, because there's no point right now. Because the move isn't really going to be useful. Actually, no, the 25% chance to inflict bleed is actually quite good. Because sometimes the checkmate incision can be like a shotgun. I don't know how many knives it is. I think it's about 7. It might be 7 or 8 altogether, but sometimes it can just be like a straight up shotgun and land every single one. And you can get pretty lucky with it. Wait, I have Toad Warrior. Where's Toad? But yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys back for that. I'm just going to invest a little bit in Graveyard because I need the heavy regen right now. So I'll carry on. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, I'm back now. This is the this is the first treasure node. As you can see, there is quite a big power difference. And I know I normally say the power difference doesn't matter, but we're starting to hit the point at which it's beginning to matter quite a bit. And I mean quite a bit. I think after this episode, I'm probably going to have to do some grinding off camera and get a bunch of fighters that I have already to like decent levels, because it's getting, I'm honestly going to say it's starting to get tough. Like, I told you on the first one, that Dreadlocks nearly ruined the entire thing alone. And she was only at 1.5k. This is at nearly 3k. But I know that Bella can do it because, well, I'm taking advantage of putting them in the corner and just letting them grab me over and over. Because that's a thing that you can just do at this point in time in the game. Later on you can't do it, but right now I'm going to use it to my advantage. I wasn't in the corner enough. But yeah, you can see it's, I mean, I know it's only been 40 seconds, which is quite, it's decent. But I could have finished this way quicker. But yeah, as you can see, we've done this one. But yeah, I know. I say now, okay, yeah, we're guaranteed 1,000 for a night. I keep saying that you should grind up like fighters. Like I've been saying, I've been putting it off for quite a while because I've been trying to do it on the bare minimum, but I can clearly see that the bare minimum, like the bar for the bare minimum, has been raised quite a bit. So I'm gonna actually have to start putting a little bit of time into this account. I didn't really do it over the weekend because my main account needed to get Rift done, and I needed to get gold rewards, so yeah, I need to start putting some time into this account. Anyways, I'll get to the next one, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, we're at the second one now. This one scared me a little bit more than the previous one because it said must have Valentine on your team. And I thought that I didn't have a Valentine. Or I thought it would just be Valentine only. But I'm glad it's not. For this one, I'm going to use Wolfsbane. I know you guys aren't going to have access to Wolfsbane like I do. But a cheaper alternative to Wolfsbane is you can use Rusty. You can use this Graveyard Shift. I'm pretty sure she inflicts heal block and curse, right? Yeah. You can use Graveyard as an actual like offensive fighter. She is an offensive fighter in my eyes, so you can use her. Cold Stones will probably do a good job as well. Like if you want to use a Beowulf, but you don't have Wolfsbane. Anyone who's Dark type as well, like even Bad Hair Day. I completely forgot about Bad Hair Day. Bad Hair Day is probably your best bet. Her or Rusty. But I'm using Wolfsbane because, as you can see here, once per match while Valentine is alive, all teammates gain heavy regen for 10 seconds. And Beowulf, inflicts heal, block, and cripple for 10 seconds. Meaning, if I time it correctly, I can completely just mitigate. Is it? It's 10 seconds altogether. It's 5 right now because I haven't leveled it up yet. But yeah, if I get it right, I can pretty much mitigate her heavy regen healing. Which, how did you break out? Okay, that's a strange thing that shouldn't have happened. But yeah, as you can see, Wolfsbane is kind of making light work of it regardless of the power gap. She's going to level 3. No, she's not. So we've won. No problems. See, why does that keep happening? Hype mode is supposed to be an unblockable throw. Why did it keep, like, breaking out of a throw that's not even happening? That's so strange. Huh. That's interesting. That's not supposed to happen, by the way. Like I said, it's really not supposed to happen. But that is pretty interesting. I guess it isn't anything though. We'll get to these. We'll get to these. But we'll get to the boss node and the treasure node because depending on the amount of Fear we get, we should be able to just go straight into the 10+1. Honestly. And this can be a shorter-ish video. It doesn't have to be like. I don't have to complete the entirety of part 1 of Who's the Boss. I can complete the rest of part 1 off the camera. Because I know what people really care about is like the relics. And the, it's the relics and the... That's it. Just the relics and how to beat certain nodes. So yeah. But as you can see, this node, this one's also scaring me. It's that dreadlocks. It's that damn dreadlocks. Okay, for this one, as I've invested in Graveyard, she's going to be a support. And I'm still going to have to use Wolfsbane, unfortunately. But I'm going to keep you on camera for this one too, because I want to explain why dreadlocks is scaring me, and I also want to I want to back it up with proof. For some people who don't know, she is one of the scariest fighters in this game. As to date, and she's one of the oldest, which is quite impressive actually, because to stay relevant this long in the meta is quite impressive. Not saying that the old characters aren't in the meta, all I'm saying is the newer ones are getting better and better in terms of what they do. But then again, well, Beowulf exists. See, they keep breaking out. Beowulf exists for cheese throwing. Right, here we go. This dreadlocks is scaring me because it's not really a good example with the bleed. In all honesty. I hope I don't reflect myself to death. But yeah. When hit, reflect 25% of the incoming damage. Normally, when you're on a higher fight, like a higher tier fight, like near endgame kind of level fights, those if the dreadlocks is invested in enough, her health is gonna go from like a normal, I don't know what her health is at max level 60 without any boosts, but I imagine it's probably around the, if I had to guess, it's probably around the 60k mark. That sounds correct in my head. But 60k is honestly nothing. But you can buff it. You can buff it to like a crazy absurd amount, depending on how good your moves are. And obviously the main ones you want to go for are like HP, defense, resistance, meter gain. That's like it for dreadlocks. Although, I don't know, in my opinion, block proficiency doesn't sound like a bad shout, but 9 times out of 10 you're not going to be getting hit, so it's kind of a dead stat, realistically. It doesn't sound bad in my head, because when she gets hit by chips, she can't reflect, so you want to keep all of her health as high as possible. Another thing that makes dreadlocks scary is both of her marquees are great for her specifically, because her marquee ability, depending on which one you go for, she's going to inflict heavy bleed on a crit. If she hits them, even on blocked hits, she's gonna have a chance to turn that heavy bleed into a bleed stack of like permanent. Or you can go for the one that, in my opinion, is probably better. It's not better, realistically, but it's about preference. I went with Leech, and Leech is every 50%. Every 50% of the health you gain, or the 50% of damage dealt, is regained as health. In my opinion, that sounds like a better thing to do on defense, because you always want a level 3 equipped to said defending fighter. And on Philia, that means she's just gonna lifesteal most of her health back off of the level 3. So in my head it sounds good, but obviously people have their own opinions. I don't really know too much. But yeah, Dreadlocks reflects, as I was saying, Dreadlocks reflects 35% altogether. It's not just 25. 25 is scary on its own. But say, as I said, I think she has roughly around 60k health. I'm probably massively wrong, but I'm just going based off what I think might be right. If you buff that with good enough stats on your moves, that can pretty easily go to... Can I not die to this thing? Okay, good. That can pretty easily go to around a 120% bonus, let's say, I think is the highest. Which means 120% of 60. 132,000, right? If you put that on a Rift defense node, obviously I haven't talked about Rift yet, but the boss node has a bonus 100% health and 100% attack, as a bonus equipped to the fighter. So if you do that, essentially, that means that 132 turns into 264k. And 35% of that is around like the 90k health mark, which means she's gonna easily destroy many offensive fighters. She is a really scary one to play around, and the heavy bleed also makes it living hell. So yeah, that's why the Dreadlocks is scaring me, because she doesn't deflect it, she reflects it. If she deflected it, it probably wouldn't be so bad. But because she deflects it, it makes it... reflects it, it makes it quite an issue, because she still takes that extra 35% of damage that a deflect wouldn't. Which means you've got more to deal with. But yeah, that was a very long-winded explanation of why I think Dreadlocks is one of the scariest fighters right now for defense. But yeah, I'm going to continue this because, as you saw, I just checked to get did we get that last 70 Fear Knight. We did not, so I have to 100% all this. So I'll do that, and then I'll be back with the 10+1. And I'm back now. As you can see in the top right, that was the final one. We're at 1035. I got an extra 25 because I leveled up. So yeah, this is gonna be quite the little opening we're gonna have. Also, another thing I forgot to mention earlier, if you've reached this point of the video and you're still watching, I thank you. And also, if you're a player who is like quite high up and you're just watching these for the fun of it, today's Diamond Key Day for the login reward. If you've been playing every day since the start of the month. I'm just gonna keep talking while I open these in the background. So yeah, I wonder I would love to know what you guys are having to work on right now. Because for me, it's gonna go straight on Firebranded, but at the moment, I have no coins because I'm working on Mean One, because I've heard a lot of good things about Mean One. So yeah, I'd love to know what you guys are working on. And we're not getting anything out of these, are we? Oh. It's fine, right? We're saving all of our luck for the 10+1 now. Surely, right? Come on. Skullgirls mobile. I want something out of this. Oh no. That's a good silver though. I'm happy with that. That's a good silver. Any other bonus silvers? Because that wasn't our bonus one. Yeah, we got the other robo. So now we have all the silver robos. Troublemaker. I guess he's alright to have. And a graveyard shift as our next one. Ooh. We need one more silver. We're 4% away. Hang on. Let me check accolades real quick. Is there any accolades that I can do easily to get that? No. Surely. Max is silver. Well, that's going to be a while before I get a silver to 40, isn't it? Surely I can do one of these. What does block D? Use immunity to block debuffs. Use curse to block buffs. Okay, that might actually take a bit longer than I thought. So, yeah. I appreciate the people who have stayed for this long and came to see the relic opening, and I apologise that it wasn't something that we expected. But hey, we're only level 26, and we already have, I think, 3 golds and a diamond. So, in my eyes, that's not bad going. We also have a lot of silvers. So again, we're doing pretty well so far. And it's quite shocking to think that we already have hit 2,000 feet a night on this account. And it's only a level 26 account. That's pretty something. So yeah, I'm going to go now. I'm probably going to be doing, as I said, a lot of things to this account off camera, because we're reaching a point where I feel like I need to start working off camera and leveling up stuff. So, if the account changes quite massively, and it's anything like super important, sorry, I got a hiccup there. If it's anything super important, I'll let you know immediately at the start of the video. I mean, I'm going to show you anyway. But, yeah. That's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Hope you all have a good day.